Hello, I'm Desmond Howard, and welcome to
Welcome to Kent, Ohio, and Dick Stadium, home to the Golden Flashes of Kent State. And while to some it may seem like a small blip across the college football landscape, this place has been the home to legends like Lambert, Edelman, James, Holmes, and of course, Saban. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team from the MAC, the Kent State Golden Flashes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing it.
At the 28.
Getting a little bit of running room on that return. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. He's got it on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
To the air, it's Gubitowski. A little screen to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. And the Golden Flashes headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly complete. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Fitzpatrick. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback checking the play. To the air, it's Braxton. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. At the 35, he's open. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Golden Flashes are flying down the field. Back to the air one more time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Ulatowski. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. Obliterates him, still on the move. He's at the 30. And they stop him. He's not able to get there as he is ridden out of bounds.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see how it goes this time for the Kent State offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to pass, it's Ulatowski. He's going to fire deep. And the pass hits, picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
This is obviously not a great start